In salsa, you can move your hips. It's time that you stop dancing like this and start dancing like this. Let's talk about the hips. 3 things: timing and step. Number 2, weight transfer. Number 3, hips rotation. We could talk about the upper body, but today, only hips. With the hips, move everything else. So in this case, let's try to talk about the 2 fundamental ways of stepping and moving your hips. So I like to move my hips before or after I do the step. So step, hips, step, hips, step, hips, step, hips, step. And with the hips, I keep my weight on the same side as I'm rotating the hips. And then after the stepping, I transfer the weight and I transfer the hip rotation. Yep. So for example, my right is forward, my hips is rotating forward, I step. Look at on the other side. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And the other way that I like to step is when I transfer the weight and the steps at the same time. And it looks slightly different. Boom, it's more powerful. So it's a different way to move your hips. In this one, you locked, and then you transfer the weight with power, and then you bring it back. And then you transfer the weight back, and you bring it back. How does it look with a basic? On the basic, you do the first one, ta, ta, ta. On the 5, very often, you can use transfer the weight at the same time. 1, 2, 3, and transfer the weight at the same time. With the Latino step, it's very common to use the one that transfer the weight at the same time. Boom, bah, powerful, boom, bah. And then you come back and you move your hips. Ah, ah. Look at on the other side. Basic, 1, and 3, and 5. See the hips moving between 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. You can do it on the 5, and 5, E, and 1, 2, 3, and 5. Or you can do it on the spot, and 1, and 3, and 5, and 7, and then Latino step, E, Latino step, E. The Latino step, transfer the whole weight straight away. Boom, let's do it with music.